Namaskar and welcome to the third part of the lecture series on fundamental analysis. In the last lecture, we understood why it is so necessary to do management analysis nowadays. We also covered some case studies for the same. Today, we are going to talk about the topic on how to do management analysis. In order to do management analysis on any company, you need one thing, and that is data on the management of that company. So, to do management analysis, you will have to collect information or data on the management of the company. Now, we are going to talk about where you can get this data or information. Firstly, you will have to collect data on the CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer, CFO, that is Chief Financial Officer, COO, that is Chief Operating Officer, the Chairman, Managing Directors, founders, and other managers of the company. For this, you can use Google, the company's website, the company's DRHP, that is Draft Red Herring Prospectus, and other related sources. You can also read their interviews to find out more about them. To do management analysis properly, you need to develop one skill, and that is the skill of identifying people. This is so important that I'm going to repeat it again. For management analysis, you need to develop the skill of identifying people. The skill of identifying people generally comes from experience. You need to work hard to develop this skill. You will need to meet different people and try to understand their intentions from what they say and how they behave. You have to learn to connect dots. Now, let us see where you can get the data and information required for management analysis. The first source is interviews. The faces of the company, that is the CEO, chairman, managing director, and founder, these are the people whose interviews you will have to watch. You will have to listen to their words carefully. The future goals of the company, the drive of the management team to bring growth into the company, and other similar factors will become clear from these interviews. And when you develop the skill of identifying true characteristics, you will be able to understand their intentions and what kind of people they are through the interviews. Along with that, you should read magazines like Forbes, Entrepreneur India. These magazines cover certain companies and sectors in detail. They also talk about the management. From there, you will be able to get some extra information about the management of the company. The next important source is conference calls. The company declares their financial results in each quarter. Along with that, the management arranges an earnings conference call during which the management explains to the investors how the performance of the company has been like in that quarter. If the profit has increased a lot, then the management explains why the profit has increased so much. Similarly, if the profit reduces or if they make losses, the management explains the reasons for the same to the investors. In this way, they share the company's performance and future plans with the investors. This is why it is very important to listen to the conference calls of the company. This is because, apart from the financial data, you also get to see the attitude of the management team. You will also understand whether the management team of the company is willing to admit their mistakes and shortcomings, or whether they try to pass off the blame of the mistakes to someone else. You will easily understand all this. This is a very good source of evaluating the company's management. Now the question is, when and where do these conference calls happen? It is very simple. First, you will have to type earnings conference call transcript in Google. Then you will have to mention the name of the company whose earnings conference call transcript you want, along with money control. For example, if you want the earnings conference call transcript for TCS, then you will have to type earnings conference call transcript TCS Money Control on Google. After this, you will get the link for the earnings conference call transcript of that company. The next source is glassdoor.co.in. Glassdoor is a platform where the employees of a company review that company. If you read these reviews, you will understand whether the employees of the company are happy with the management of that company or not. This is because the employees will be able to focus on customer satisfaction only if they're happy themselves. So, it is important to check whether the employees are happy in the company or not. Also, when employees submit reviews on Glassdoor, there is also an option of leaving advice for the management of the company. So, you will be able to gain a good idea about the management by reading the reviews on Glassdoor. Definitely read the reviews on Glassdoor. The procedure is very simple. First, you will have to go to the website glassdoor.co.in. Then you will have to click on company reviews. After that, you will have to type in the search box that company's name whose reviews you want to read. Then click on search. After that, you have to click on the name of the company and then on reviews. Then you will be able to read the reviews. You will also be able to check the average rating given to the CEO by employees. You will be able to check other similar things too. There are other sources which also help in management analysis. We will talk about that in the next part. Actually, we wanted to cover all these sources today. Because of ill health, we had to end today's part here itself. We hope that you have liked the video. In the next part, we will discuss several interesting things about management analysis.